All right. Welcome back to the healing. We are getting ready to hack for 80 Bix instantly, and that's Bix with a B. And we are hacking into a document that was sent by Wolf right here. The document is floor plans, building plans of the churches, chapels, monasteries, etc. Hopefully giving us an idea of where Clara is and what the building looks like and the floor plans and how we can, essentially extract Clara from that building and save her. Even though it's probably a trap and Clara is probably Dr. Crow. You're sus, Clara. Either way, let's go ahead and hack for 80 Bix and see what happened. All right, Wolf just got a signal that the hack is complete. Tongue-tied. Please find an exit for Clara. It's only a few more miles to the monastery. All right, this is the floor plan of the monastery. We don't know where Clara is at, however, but we need to figure out how to get her out. But where is she? I don't know. What a maze. Keep driving, Wolf. I got this. Look, I got this, Wolf. You just focus on driving and not wrecking your vehicle before you get there. I've got this. Stop looking at your phone. Stop texting me back. It's dangerous to be texting while you're driving, Wolf. Don't you know that? He's probably he probably is it's probably like voice to text. So he's probably not even telling you. He's just reading it, which is probably still dangerous. Look carefully at the map. Can you use Claire's information to find out where she is? Which door leads outside? I don't know what she said. I was too busy talking. She says, I don't know how to thank you guys. I'm in a room with 3 doors. One to the west, one south, and one to the east. Please, tongue-tied. I'm so scared. Which way should I go? Okay. So, one to the west, south, and east. Room with 3 buildings. Okay. West, south, and east. I see it. It's the, I can't show you. It's not the top right, but it's like middle right up. Like the middle, but just a little bit to the right, and then just a little bit up. That has 3 rooms from the east, the west, and the south. And you can tell that by the top left corner of the compass showing you which way north, east, west, and south is. And we need to figure out how to get her out of the building. Okay, I see it. All right, so in this scenario, though, Clara is in this room, and so Clara's going to go east out of that room, north through that door. She's going to make that left-hand turn, follow that hallway around. She's going to go through the door on the south, go through the other door, follow the hallway all the way up and around, go south through that door, west through that door, south out the entrance or exit, however you prefer. But that is how you're going to do it. Perfect. I know it. It's got to be. All right. You're taking the door to the east. Oh, God, hopefully this is the right way to go. Thank you, tongue-tied. I'll run. But how does you... But the thing is like, what if you go east out of that door and then you go start finding a bunch of dead ends, Clara? You gotta let me know... You gotta let me tell you how to actually get out. All right, but hopefully she finds a way out. We did tell her the correct door. I know that for a fact. Hopefully she gets out and she's safe and sound. Zoe, hello, tongue-tied. Guess who's coming with me to the goldsmith? Is it Anna? Karsten, Tim, Joel, and Daniel? They're all going with you? No way. Premium option selection. So obviously we're going to click the premium option. But Karsten, Tim, and Daniel is going to go with you to the goldsmith? What? Who the hell are they? You know who they are, Zoe. The authors. Did I break the game again, authors? I apologize. The characters don't know who you exist. They don't know that you exist. They don't know who you are.
Okay, you've gone too far this time. Wait, what? The courtroom? It's available right now. Okay, who's the judge? Karsten. Okay then. Well, just give me 1 second, okay? Just 1 second, okay?
The courtroom. Carson's the judge.
The defense? Me. Well, okay, if it's necessary, but fine, I guess.
Tim's our defense.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah, you will face your consequences right now. Just what? Yeah, we're coming. Okay. Thank you.
What? What just happened? Oh, there we are. The authors, Carson, quiet in the courtroom. Well, we have Tim as our defense, so maybe we'll be okay. I mean, it didn't seem like he wanted to be our defense. He was kind of caught off guard that he was going to be our defense. I said quiet. My bad. Sorry, Carson. Didn't realize you knew I was talking this whole time. Sorry. Say nothing. Just say nothing. We we gathered here to discuss the case of the authors versus tongue-tied. On the side of the prosecution is Daniel, or is it Daniel right now? It's Daniel. It's Daniel. Daniel's the prosecution. It's so confusing. Daniel, please. Oh, that's the wrong avatar. Sorry. Wow. Now, okay. So it is Daniel. Daniel was saying it was supposed to be Daniel. So now Daniel is back. All right. Perfect. Is that a joke? Can anyone tell me what exactly is happening here? Good day, Your Honor. Good day, Daniel. I mean, Daniel's the prosecutor. Karsten is the judge. So we need to make sure that we treat Karsten with respect. But Daniel, however, seeing how you're the prosecutor, I have to treat you with respect, Daniel. But either way, good day, Your Honor. Good day, Daniel. Quiet, please. Oh, sorry. Daniel, please present the charges brought upon by the prosecution along with any evidence. Tongue-tied, you've been charged with the following. You mentioned our names in front of one of the characters. You've completely blown our story. And because of you, we have more work to do. Carson, thanks a lot. We have Tim Joel on the side of defense. Yes, Tim, you got my back. Only because I have to. Sorry, didn't mean that. I didn't think that was going to be so difficult for you to. Tongue-tied may have the first word. Okay, fair enough. Look, I've got the first word. Roses are red, violets are blue. I can't rhyme refrigerator. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. Bob's your uncle. You know what? I've never been a rhymer. So, roses are red, violets blue. I can't rhyme. Refrigerator. Yep. Never been a rhyming type. A solid argument. Of course, that changes everything. What? That was just nonsense. I'd love to ask a few questions. Bring it on, Daniel. I can answer any questions you throw at me. Yeah, Tim's got my back. Look, go for it, Daniel. We got this. Tongue-tied and I have the right answer for everything. Right. Well then. Why did you choose this exact answer choice? Because it was the premium option choice, and I'm going to choose it every time. I always pick the answers with the stars. Right, it's premium option. I'm going to pick it. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't get the authors. Daniel is asking stupid questions. I've got nothing to say. Mirror, mirror on the wall. All right. Always get up after I fall. Look, 100%, I always pick the answers with the star. If you don't want me to pick the answer with the star, don't give me the star. I'm going to pick it. Carson, absolutely plausible. Wonderful line of reasoning. Now it's getting silly. Tongue-tied is just texting random stuff. Carson, I love it. Our strategy is working, tongue-tied. Just keep talking the answers I suggest. I know what Carson likes to hear. Deuces. You got this. All right, Daniel, what else you got? Tim, we should talk privately with the honorable judge sometime. Sure thing. Let's take a quick picture for tongue-tied. Oh, nice. We're going to get a picture? Oh, Carson's got the same. Oh, my goodness. I love the Photoshop. You got Carson's avatar. You got Tim. You got Daniel. Not Daniel, but Daniel. You're beautiful. Is that an acquittal? Wow. Look, you're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. I guess I have to reach a verdict now. It's time for the closing arguments, please. Daniel, I'm not saying anything anymore. Tim, tongue-tied is innocent. That is a rock solid case. Look, you can't get any better than that. I don't see how I could be found guilty of anything at this point in time. How could you find any holes in this defense? It's not possible. Tongue-tied has the final say. If you let me walk free, that would be great for me. It would be amazing. I would absolutely love it if you just let me walk free. No repercussions, no punishment. That would just be great for me. What a wonderful closing argument. Cleared of all charges. Boom. Win. Big W for me. Big L for Daniel. Okay, but tongue-tied, at least let me tell you something about the structure and setup of our stories. Maybe you'll get some sneak peeks that way too. Winky face. I'd love, actually, that sounds amazing. I'd love to. Let's hear it, Daniel. This will be a serious one-on-one chat. Daniel is the serious one of the three of us, you know? Really? I doubt it. I feel like that's not the case. Daniel definitely seems like a jokester. 100% Daniel seems like a jokester. Well, someone has to keep you guys under control. I'll write you in a sec, tongue-tied. All right. Daniel, let's go. What kind of pictures you got for me, Daniel? Not much. Not even a pic of Daniel? Hey there, tongue-tied. Howdy, Daniel. Daniel. Look, howdy, Daniel. Gotta go with it. Oh, he just brought out the avatar, the Daniel avatar. Howdy. Thanks, Daniel. But now I'll be taking over. Tongue-tied. Excited to tell you about the planning of an episode. First of all, of course, we all work closely together. Karsten doesn't only create media. Tim doesn't only write chats. I do more than just planning, too. Otherwise, it would be boring, right? Tim was right. This is finally going to be a serious author chat. What is your main job? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's, I don't look. So let's ask Daniel what his main job is. I mean, he doesn't only do what does he say he does? More than just planning, right? He doesn't just plan. So as an author, writing the chats is, of course, my main job. But like I said, our scope of different tasks is much larger. All right. What is there to say about planning an episode? It's best to start at the beginning. We try to make all episodes about the same length and with the same number of hacks. Speaking of hacks, to add some variety and excitement to the minigames, we include a new feature in each episode. Tongue-tied, what is your favorite feature so far? There's a new feature in each episode? The feature of hacks? The colorless jokers? The new feature, the colorless jokers. The fire. Don't remind me of hacking games. The blocks that change color. The portals. Oh, so these are the... I don't really have a favorite new feature because I haven't played hardly any of the hacks because I have unlimited Bix. And I just pay the Bix. That's my favorite feature, is having unlimited Bix. But that's not one of my options. The new feature, the colorless jokers, the fire. Don't remind me of the hacking games, the blocks that change color, the portals. So seeing as how none of these answers are really relevant to myself, I'd like to see what each and every one of you is thinking. Let me know in the comments down below which of these 5 features is your favorite. Let me know in the comments whether it's the colorless jokers, the fire, don't remind me of hacking games. That's probably going to be the number one. I might even make a poll for it, but it's probably don't remind me of hacking games. The blocks that change color or the portals. I'm personally going to go with don't remind me of hacking the games just because I don't personally have a favorite because I haven't dealt with any of the games, any of the hackings. I just pay for the Bix. I just pay the Bix and skip it all. I have unlimited Bix. I can do that. I can. So look, I'm not going to, don't remind me of the hacking games. But I am curious what you guys think. Like, what is your favorite aspect of it? And if you're just like, don't remind me of hacking games, then put that in the comments as well. Come on, there's so much fun. Daniel, how many times do I have to tell you? This is my chat. Oh, that was Daniel talking. Okay. Not so serious anymore. I thought you two are the same person. So confusing. Look, I'm just gonna give the laughing emoji. It's great. I love Daniel. I love Daniel. It's great. Sorry, tongue tied. No problem, Daniel. Daniel filled in for me nicely during my absence, but sometimes he can be pretty annoying. You better watch out or you'll get in trouble. Daniel. Is he saying that to Daniel or me? I think he's saying that. I think Daniel's saying that to Daniel. Like, Daniel better watch out or he'll get in trouble. I think. I think Daniel was telling Daniel. I don't think he was telling me. Daniel, be quiet now. I was just about to tell Tongue Tied how to plan an episode. Okay? If you insist. See you. So, where did we leave off? At the beginning of each episode, we roughly plan the story. You know, it's not easy to keep the balance of suspense, horror, wit, and flirting. Because if there's one thing we've learned from experience, it's that the flirting parts are very well received by our players. In the healing, the characters you flirt with depend on your orientation for the first time. Regardless of your gender, you can flirt with men or women. What do you think, Tongue Tied? Do you think flirting is important in a game like this? I love flirting with my future ex-wives. So I've got to say yes. Like I mean, and I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that love flirting with their future ex-wives and husbands, right? Future ex-husbands and future ex-wives. Like, we love flirting with them. That's part of the fun about it. I love anything investigative. Oh yes, the flirt chats are my favorite, as long as there's no shortage of creepiness and horror. I mean, really all three. Like, I love investigative, I love the flirting, I love the fact that it doesn't take away from the creepiness and horror. And not to go off on the previous game, The Sign, off talking about The Sign, but The Sign had that balance. Like, you got the creepiness, you got the horror, you got the storyline. You definitely got to flirt with some high quality future ex-wives. or high quality future ex-husbands. Like, you really did in The Sign. So that was definitely a big bonus. So I wouldn't say they're my favorite. I wouldn't say the flirt chats are my favorite, but it's definitely a big part of it. But I do like the creepiness and the horror. So I really don't know. I don't know what as long as there's no shortage of creepiness and horror, bring on the flirts. That's what I would say. Bring on the flirt, and as long as it doesn't take away from the creepiness and the horror. Especially if they're future ex-wife, ex-husband material. Yep, Dr. Crow and JK wouldn't like that either. Of course, with all the planning, you can't ignore the timing. After all, we want the waiting time between episodes to be as short as possible for you guys. Oh, speaking about time, we got all caught up tongue-tied. Zoe is probably already impatiently waiting for you. Probably. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Oh, so much. I'd like to know so much. How many episodes will there be of The Healing? We already know that it's going to be 6. Will there be sequels to 7 or The Sign? At this point in time, we know that there's no current plans for sequels of The Sign or 7. And then no, not really. So I do want to pick one of these questions. So I'm going to pick, will there be a sequel to 7 or The Sign? Even though I already know the answers to both of these questions, I'm just going to pick it just because I feel like it. It's just because I can. That's why. While a second team of writers works on the next episode of Orphans, there's all kinds of possibilities left for Tim and me. So it's quite possible the next app will be set in the same universe as The Sign, for example. In addition, a few surprises await in The Healing. I did not know that. I'm so happy that I that I asked that question, because that's going to be great if the next app is going to be set in the same universe as The Sign. That means we potentially have Serena and Gabrielle coming back. Ooh, and even potentially some of the other characters coming back. Ooh, I like the sound of that. That's awesome. I'm super excited for it. That's great. It makes me curious. Something with ghosts again, please. When do we get more info on that? Ooh. I definitely like the ghosts. I'm a big fan of The Sign. Like, I really enjoyed it. It makes sense, or it makes me curious. And when do we get more info on that? I'm super curious. I'm gonna go with that. I'm super curious. I'm sure we'll get more information on that when the time is right. But I am super curious. I would love to see some universe compilations with The Sign. That's going to be really, really cool. You should be. Okay, Tongue Tied. Thank you very much for your attention. See you later, Tongue Tied. That's awesome. Talk later, Daniel and Daniel. Thanks for the info. Talk later, Daniel and Daniel. Daniel and Daniel. See ya. That's awesome. Daylight. We're talking back with Winnie. What's Winnie got to say? So Winnie and Zoe in our group chat Daylight. So I'm guessing the person that is coming with Zoe to inspect the ring is going to be Winnie, not Daniel or Tim or Carson. It's not any of them. It's actually Winnie. We'll pick that up in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of episode 5. It was the authors part of episode 5, which I've grown to absolutely love it when the authors pop up in each episode. It gives us an awesome insight of the day-to-day behind the scenes of what's going on behind these games. And it's just super cool to kind of learn and actually, even though I'm not directly interacting with them in this game, it almost feels like I am. It feels like I'm interacting with Daniel. It feels like I'm interacting with Daniel and Karsten and Tim, and it's just a super cool feeling, very immersive. I absolutely love when we get to these authors in these episodes, and I hope you guys did as well. In the next video, we'll pick it right back up with Zoe and Winnie. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the Tethered. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.